something.
Yeah, he at least had political experience.
You know who should be president? Fucking based on experience, is fucking Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
Why not? We might have even mentioned this previously.
I know he like debated running, and he was like, it was one of those things. He's like, you know what? If Trump had asked me to run along with him, I would have told him absolutely. Here's a few things though, and and just said like, these are my stances. I'm not budging on them.
Although at the same time, like, he is a little crazy, so I don't know. I don't know how. I guess he ran Minnesota pretty well.
Yeah, 4 years, man.
Yeah, he had a good track record there, from what I understand.
Yeah.
That state's doing pretty good, don't you know?
Yeah, he saved the fucking Minnesota Twins.
Well, yeah, but does that really help the state? I mean, I guess it brings in more revenue.
It brings in revenue and whatnot, and it's something there.
Yeah.
And you really think about it, what do they have other than that? They have, the Minnesota Vikings, the Timberwolves, which, whatever. And then there's the Minnesota State Fair. That's and fucking Mall of America. That's it.
I didn't even know about the State Fair or Mall of America.
Yeah, Mall of America, biggest fucking mall in America. It has a fucking roller coaster in it and everything.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's insane.
No, wait, you know about the fucking Mall of America. They filmed, what was it? I think it was like the first Mighty Ducks movie there, or second one, like part of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember, you saw them before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember like two of them are like hanging out in the fucking mall, there's a fucking roller coaster in there?
Oh, yeah.
That's the fucking Mall of America.
I'm sure there's more than one mall with a fucking roller coaster in it.
I'm sure there is, but, the story took place in
That's
Minnesota,
cool.
did it not?
It did. It did, in fact.
There it is. Huzzah. But all right, to get off the political train and whatnot. And
yeah, because I think we've said our piece. I mean, it sucks, but what are you going to do about it?
But like the last thought that I do want to make though is like even if Bernie or Hillary or like even say Gary Johnson got elected president, they wouldn't be able to do much.
No,
because the Senate and the House of Representatives or Congress and the Senate both are controlled with Republicans now.
Right.
So they would fight them on every fucking step of the way.
And that's how it goes whenever there's a contrast between the party of the president that's elected and the ruling of the majority of the House and the Senate.
For example,
that's how it goes.
Like for example, like if Hillary wanted to build a fucking wall, and the Republican Party was like controlling and everything, they would fucking filibuster this fucking thing for I don't know how long over what color it should be painted.
Right.
Like, no, you can't paint it orange. We got to paint it this color. This is more patriotic. No, you got to paint it this color. Like, you know what, guys? Fuck yourselves.
It's crazy how like high school it can be, isn't it?
It's stunning.
Like our government is that childish. Like, it's obscene.
Not only that, but like I was always taught, growing up, be a good person. Be polite.
What goes around comes around.
No, just be a good person. You know what, man? If you're having a conversation with somebody, be civil about it. Make your points. Let them make their points. See if you can agree to disagree. Keep it all civil and shit. I'm 32 years old now, and there's this guy, running for president, and you see him at the debates, and he's acting like a fucking child.
Oh.
And I'm like,
that last one in particular, oh my gosh.
I'm like, how the fuck does this work? Like, I could have been a fucking man-child the entire goddamn time, and I could have been fucking president? This is bullshit.
Yeah, seriously. I should have just written you in.
Yeah.
People wrote in, like, Harambe and shit? Like,
yeah, I heard Harambe got,
now
like,
that's
14,000.
a wasted vote.
Like, yeah, it's like, come on, dude's not even alive.
Right. Like, that is legit.
If the monkey was alive, like, all right, fine, ha ha ha, very funny.
Right. Like Michael Moore did the voting for ficus. Remember that?
Yep.
That was hilarious.
That. Yeah.
At least then, it's a tree that's alive. I don't think it was a plastic tree. Maybe it was.
Maybe. I don't know.
But either way, it's still more legitimate than a dead gorilla.
Or Donald Trump.
Well, same thing, really, if you think about it.
Well, no, because you really think about it. Like, you're voting for a fucking ficus plant. Like, you know what you're getting out of a ficus plant. You don't know what you're getting out of Donald Trump.
Or a dead gorilla.
No, a dead gorilla, you're pretty sure you know what you're getting. You're getting a fucking dead gorilla.
That's true. I guess you do know.
But, however, I do think, with Trump being elected, I think it's only appropriate that we just do this. A moment of silence.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Oh, man, there's another show I love. Yeah. The WTF moments.
The end is nigh, the end is nigh, run away, the end is nigh, bye.
Yeah, that man is going to have the nuclear codes, man.
Oh, yeah.
Come January.
I don't know.
January.
I don't know if you watch, if you've been keeping an eye on South Park this season, but holy Christ, they've gone after Trump and they've been fucking just absolutely, just artists with it.
No, I haven't seen it at all.
Oh my god, it's fucking great. There was one, they parodied the debate a little bit. It shows Hillary, being prepped by two of her advisors and whatnot. They're just like, listen, no matter what he says, no matter what he tries to do, you just go out there and say, my opponent is a liar and he cannot be trusted. Gotcha. Go out there, and it's Mr. Garrison who's playing the role of Donald Trump. He's just like, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I am a complete jackass. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I'm peeing my pants at the thought of, becoming president, blah, 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 blah. Listen, vote for her. She knows what the hell she's doing. I don't. It cuts over to Hillary. My opponent is a liar and he cannot be trusted. That fucking nails it, man.
It pretty much does.
I'm like, this is fucking, yeah.
Oh, man. I guess I should watch South Park. I've heard they're pretty funny these days.
Yeah, they're fucking nailing it as far as, the election goes. Holy shit. And it's just amazing. They had to change around their latest episode within, 24 hours because of the election results.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty shocking. I mean, I don't think anyone picked that he was actually going to win.
No, and everybody's, still scratching their heads over it.
Yeah. It's the second time that the popular vote got fucked.
Yep.
In as little as, 10 years or something like that?
The last one. Yeah, the last one to do it was Gore won the popular vote over Bush and fucking lost the election.
Right.
And that's kind of the thing that annoys me too. Everybody's like, "Oh, get rid of the Electoral College," and everybody says, "Well, no, you can't get rid of the Electoral College because then otherwise the president's going to be voted by people in New York and Los Angeles or California." And it's like, no, get rid of it, and you just go to one person, one vote. That's it. Whoever gets more votes, you're the winner. Congratulations.
Right. That's how virtually any other voting system works.
Exactly. If we can vote for an issue of hey, should marijuana be legal? And this is what it would be like. It would be like if the state of Massachusetts says, okay, here's one of the things we're going to vote on: should marijuana for recreational use be legal? And you have, I know it's not going to be even close, but let's just say you have 1.5 million people that vote yes, it should be legal. And then you have 1.4 million vote no. Theoretically, it should be legal then because more people voted for that. But then they come around and say, well, no, because it passed in these sections of Massachusetts, so these got more, these have more polls, so yeah, it's going to be a no. And it's like, well, what the fuck?
Exactly. Well, then what was the point?
Yeah, what the hell was
the point? Why don't we just have that one county vote then?
Yeah.
It's sort of why don't we just have, the major states with the major electoral votes vote? Because otherwise, both of our respective states don't really have a lot of electoral votes, and it's based on, I guess, population. So, California gets a shit ton, Ohio gets a shit ton, Florida gets a shit ton.
New York gets a shit ton, Texas gets, 13, I think.
Yeah, so it's absurd.
It's fucking stupid.
But you do have to give it to Trump in that he was able to tap the votes that you would not expect that he would be able to get. Like he got a lot of like rural, like, you know, way out there people to vote, you know, that probably would not have voted in previous elections. Like a lot more white people voted this year than before, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, but I mean, he was also, like, the way I looked at it was, he was like the bizarro Bernie Sanders. In the sense of,
Yeah.
like, you know, they both tapped into, like, hey, America's pissed off about this, you know, typical politicians, they're fucking this shit up. And
Right.
Bernie's like, look, I'm for the people. I want, you know, higher wages for workers. I want there to be, you know, universal health care. I want there to be this, and this, because, you know, it's for the people, not for the top 1% of the fucking country. I want this for the bottom 99%.
Mm-hmm.
And Trump's just like, well, there's bullshit politicians, and I'm going to build a wall because there's Mexicans. And it's like, well, yeah, but, like, and somebody even pointed it out, like, okay, let's see, build a 30-foot fucking wall. You know what that's going to do? It's just going to increase the sales of 31-foot ladders.
That's exactly right. Or, you know, catapults.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter what you do, people are going to find a way around it.
Exactly.
So building a wall isn't the answer anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, look at China. They kept the Mongols out, I guess. Not really.
Not really.
So I mean,
Didn't really work out eventually for them, but, like, you know, like, while that wall was being built, like, I'm sure there's a lot of fucking Mongolians that got through.
exactly. So I mean, like, I don't know. I just really hope I don't know. I don't like to root for failure, you know? You probably hear this a lot of people saying, like, oh, we kind of have to root for him winning and succeeding because, like, if he doesn't succeed, our country doesn't succeed. And in a way, I think I kind of agree with that. So I don't...
I agree with
I don't
that,
want him
but-
to do anything fucking stupid, but...
Hold my beer,
Oh.
watch this.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Bruce, I want you to hold my beer. I'm going to build a wall around it.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
It's going to be a bumpy 4 years, 8 years, 20 years.
Buckle up, buckaroos.
Exactly. Or, as George Clooney once said, heavy drinkers, let's drink heavy.
Yep. Or, as, who was it? Eric Martin said this, when Chris and I went to go see him. He, you know, held up a beer. He's like, here's to you, here's to me, and if we disagree, fuck you, here's to me. And he took a drink. I was like, you know what? That's fucking awesome.
That is awesome.
But, holy shit, though. Yeah, there's that. And, I didn't even want to talk about this next subject, really. Like, because I'm like, all right, it's done. Like, it's done. We can
It's
move
over.
on. We can move on.
The end is nigh, the end is nigh, f***ing run away, the end is nigh, bye.
So we go from the devil to the angel.
Yeah.
Really what we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, those fuckers, they got me good with this. Short little backstory.
I was going to say, this is really your story to tell.
Yeah, it really kind of is, but, you know, Alright, so short
And
version.
we may have talked about this before, but maybe, I don't know.
I think we did, but it
I
wasn't
don't know
like...
if it was on air.
I don't think it was on air. I don't think we talked about it. I might have talked about it with Hogan. I'm not sure, but anyways, for those that don't know the story, it was like, I think it was like the last Sunday in August. I think it was. I'm just giving like the very very short version of it. I saw my coworker was choking on a piece of gum. I gave him the Heimlich maneuver and helped him out. And I was like, all right, you know, that's it. Let me get back to work. You know, and I left, I think it was like 15, 20 minutes later. The front-end supervisor, like, I'm a fucking cashier at Home Depot. Hang my head on that one. Ugh. Anyways.
The end is nigh, the end is nigh, f***ing run away, the end is nigh, bye.
So, I'd gotten a couple of, like, before I left, I was watching one of the checkout areas, and, you know, phone rings, and somebody saying, "Oh man, you did a great job."